than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's the general in at the point guard position. Here's Erickson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Randall. Fires for three. They get it back.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Fox. That one rolls around and rims out. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. It's stolen by Fox. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Fox. 27 points his last game. Picked his pocket. Here's the general. He's covered by Fox. The general. Good work defensively by Fox.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Grant.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. Always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor. And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Here's the general, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take notes.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Fox, that's good. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Here's the general, and he slams it in one-handed.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Here's Erickson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Oh, Robinson with a block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Some changes for Sacramento. Turner comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Whiteside, he's checked in for New York. Randall with a steal. Here he goes. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Outside Davis. Here's Erickson, guarded by Toppin. Right side Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. It doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. Pass to the general. Randall left side. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks. And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
Here's Whiteside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Substituting on the court.
Fox against quickly. Outside Mitchell. Wide open look. The shot misses. And New York the other way now. Last time they met was in New York.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Mitchell. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had 46 points, and at the other end of the floor, he's a thief. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Davis, he's checked in for Mitchell. Sabonis outside. Back to Fox. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Fox has got 9 points.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Pass to the general. Rebound by the Kings.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Erickson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to the general. And a nice finish on the layup. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Erickson. Fox outside. Outside Murray. Here's Erickson. They get it again. That shot, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's the general. Misses the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to know your counters. Really, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more and who can execute on both ends of the floor with the most consistency throughout the series. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Monk. Ooh, it's stolen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk. Grimes, he's checked in for New York. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front. They lead.
27. The Knicks, 32. Here they come, fans.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Kings trailing. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's the general in at the 1. Barrett can't hit. Well, Sacramento's shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And the shot's good. Murray's got his second bucket on the night.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Here's the general. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for him.
New York.
Both shots good from the stripe. Outside Davis. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. This one for three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the general going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Out to the wing. Pass to Davis. Randall against Murray. Fox with the ball. He's got 9. Clock at 4. And it's off from three-point range. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Back to Toppin. Here's the general. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Fox left side. Now here's Sabonis. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 11 points.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Davis finds Fox. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Randall. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Fox. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
Yeah, no argument here. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Now here's Martin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses.
Line for your Kings, Caleb Martin.
He hits the second from the line. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter here. Here's the general. Banked it in off the glass. 28 points for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Cuts off the pass. Pass to Grimes for 3. Monk grabs the miss. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Martin, left side. No good with a layup. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
The general with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Martin outside. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Monk. To the inside. Up and in on the layup. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's the general, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And that sends Malik Monk to the free throw line. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here.
He's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Davis. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Domantas Sabonis out there with Miles Turner. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Murray in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York. So he gets them both.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Murray. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. And no doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes a possession off. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Quickly. Inside. Out to the right wing. Here's the general. Check by Mitchell. They get it back. Here's the general. It's good. He's got 36 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the General.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
To the wing, right side. Here's the general. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. One of you put this game away in style.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was...
Then when Michael Jordan became an owner in the NBA, I got to see him in a different light. And his leadership and his commitment to excellence and, you know, how much he loves this league.
Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin. And the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award. Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic all were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Schultz in at the 2 guard. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And here are the Nuggets now after the miss from the general. Here's Schultz, the good-looking shot from the wing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Down low. And the layup falls. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Game Face. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Here's the general. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, Porter. He's defended by Randall. Murray, good.
Jamal Murray.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Here's the General. Plays it up and banks it in. The General's got his third basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. Porter looking it over. He kicks it to Murray. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jokic. A 3-ball. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The General passes to Robinson. No good. Good defense by Jokic.
2 minutes.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And so New York. The Knicks leading by 3. So on the floor for Denver. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Schultz and at the 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the wing on the left. Jokic against Robinson. And that one drops. And it's 6 points for Jamal Murray.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
The General passes to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for New York.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Back to Murray. On the wing, Porter. This is it to Schultz. Now, here's Jokic. To the paint. Here's Murray. He's off on that one.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on the General. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Brunson against Murray. From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got his first points of the night.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against the Kings, played superbly. He had 42 points, and his active hands were on display again, with a lot of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And so it's New York with it, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The General can't get it to go. The pass to Schultz. Murray against Barrett. Takes a three. The Nuggets with a new 14. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got his second bucket.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Game Face. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic high post. To the inside. Can't connect from short range. In the corner, Barrett with it. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
Now there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Jokic. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end.
33. The Nuggets, 27. And your next City Kid.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Now, this guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. The General is out there with Barrett. And it's Toppin in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Pass to Randall. And to get open is Robinson. Randall no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in.
For your New York Knicks, Hassan Whiteside.
Here's the General. 17 points in the game. Pass to Toppin. Here's the General. He's covered by Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For New York, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from the General. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win.
One shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Knicks leading by 17. Kicks it to Robinson. Right wing. Here's Schultz. And again, Denver, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Nuggets. Wrong. First personal foul.
That free throw good from the general. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Randall.
The line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Highland. He's got 6. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding.
The Nuggets, 43.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Clark is out there at quarter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Highland in at the point. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Highland. Out left to the wing. Here's Schultz. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboard.
To get open is Robinson. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Schultz. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The general passes to Robinson. And it's good, 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Barrett against Porter.
You better shoot that.
Passes to Schultz. Goes up at the stripe. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Game Face. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The General's got 23.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Denver calls timeout. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Yours? Should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Quickly the pass to the General. Oh, wow. Oh, and that one, no question, forward it down.
And get a low fat move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. The shot's good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's game face, and he makes good on the layup. The General's got 12 points in just the second half.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Outside Porter.
2 minutes.
Schultz passes to Jokic. Robinson with the block. Here's game face. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And that's now 30 points for the General. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Trying to get open is Robinson. The General can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the General.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Count it.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
That's good from the General.
At the line, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from the General. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that about wraps up.
When the Lakers and the Bulls faced each other in that 1991 finals, it was an end of an era because that was Magic's last finals. You saw the beginning of a dynasty in those Chicago Bulls because we...
Well, here we are in the back end of the regular season. Brent, teams are starting to feel restless, especially the teams outside the playoff conversation.
Well, B.A., we talk a lot about teams that have great culture, that are winning teams. Sometimes teams that have great culture, this is one of the more important moments where you're trying to finish off the season strong. You want to have guys continue to stay focused. This is where culture might be more important.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Edwards. Grayson Allen is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Chandler in at the 4-man position. Here's Allen. The Knicks making their last shot. Back to Edwards. Pass to Chandler. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
1 shot.
Here's the general, guarded by Russell. The general, no good. Barrett against Allen, to the paint. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Edwards for three. The Knicks with the rebound. Shoots. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Just 5 on the clock. For three, Allen. And Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Driving inside.
Oh, man.
Oh! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
Now here's Russell, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. For three, Allen. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick of the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, 26 points for him. Stolen, and stolen by Edwards. For three, Allen. And another three from Minnesota.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New York trailing. Here's the general. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Russell finds Edwards. Russell up top. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Randall, good.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the three, but...
Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randall has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Pass to Chandler. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Allen on the wing. Over Brunson. Offensive board. Gobert inside. Working on Robinson. Gobert, no good. The Knicks with the lead.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general, their last time out against the Nuggets was lights out. He ended up with 36 points, and thanks to his assertiveness, he drew a number of fouls, getting himself to the line. Just an extraordinary effort. What an elite player he is. Let's send it back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over Randall. Can't hit that one. New York goes the other way with it. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And that one is stuffed right through.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Chandler. Here's Russell. Drops in the layup for 2. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Crafty move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Russell, that's good.
Well, you got to chase him off the three-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
To the inside, Randall laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's picked off. And here they go. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Russell against Brunson. Pass to Chandler. And here's Allen. Clock at 6. Now Russell launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Minnesota calls time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Get on your feet. Make some.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Towns. Edwards, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Derrick Rose in for Russell. Rose right side. 1 minute left in the first half of basketball. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Kept alive by Minnesota. Goes back up. Excellent D there from Toppin.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Right side. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7". Reach over the top, snatch that.
Rose, the pass to Edwards. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Knicks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's the general. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Edwards.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
To the left side wing. From deep, Rose. Offensive rebound.
And That's a good read by Toppin.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the court.
36. The Timberwolves. 25.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Toppin. And it's the General in at the 1. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Edwards against Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
New York ball.
Knicks shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's the General. Puts the move on. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
D'Angelo Russell. Second person.
Timberwolves shooting 40% so far in this one.
New York foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Chandler.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's the General, guarded by Edwards. And the General gets it to go. Give him 23.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Here's the General. Give him 23. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Grimes, he's checked in for New York. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Allen. Here's Edwards. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch.
Substitution on the court. Chandler. One shot.
Mind the lane. One shot.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Chandler. Edwards with it. Drummond with the ball. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Here's the General. Some solid defense from Edwards. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 17 at
65. The Timberwolves.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Everybody hang tough. Now look.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with Grayson Allen. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Chandler in at the 4. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Allen can't get it to go. New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And the General gets it to go.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Minnesota's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Russell, the pass to Allen. Now here's Towns, outside Edwards. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be
good work there as it goes.
Well, he's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
Here's the General. Allen defending. The General, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Allen. Puts up the 8-footer. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The much-traveled Grayson Allen finally starting to settle into a role, Brent.
It's always been about that shooting feel for him, and the 5-star prospect coming out of high school, of course, going to a blue blood university. For him, it's about just controlling some of that emotional content.
Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Barrett comes in for Quickly.
All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Pass to Allen. Here's Chandler. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Russell from outside. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Right side Barrett from the baseline. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Releases. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And the General gets it to go.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 19. 1:43 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the General.
And I loved his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's the General, guarded by Russell. Here's the General. No good that time. Good work defensively by Russell. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Russell. Out to Rose. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian.